Joining us now, Buffalo's mayor, the Honorable Byron Brown, who's been mayor of that city since 2006 in his fifth term now. Mayor, thank you for being with us. I know how busy you are. We appreciate it. I just want to draw on that long experience leading your city. How are you and your family and your people doing?
We're doing as well as can be expected under the difficult circumstances, and certainly in light of the fact that 28 members of our community lost their lives during the storm. Buffalo is a strong, resilient community. We know that we are at the tail end of these conditions and doing everything that we can to return a sense of normalcy to our city.
And so, Mayor, what is the status of the cleanup efforts throughout Buffalo? Where are your priorities? Where do things stand right now?
Initially, Friday and Saturday, in the harshest of the blizzard conditions, our priorities were life safety. The last couple of days, we have been into the residential streets plowing. Today, our focus is opening all of the streets in the city of Buffalo. Over 450 pieces of equipment are on the street. Heavy equipment, not only is it a plowing operation, but we are plowing and hauling snow out of certain communities. We've received over 48 inches of snow. Snow is thick, it's heavy, and in some cases, it's got to be hauled out of communities. Our goal is to have 100% of our main streets completely passable. Now we're at about 98%. 75% of our residentials are passable, and we want to get a pass through all of our residential streets by the end of the day.
Well, Mayor Brown, obviously Buffalo is no stranger to massive snowstorms. We all know that and have heard about it in the past. This one exceptional. Of course, you're also the guy at the top, and so the buck stops with you on a lot of these issues. And today, the Erie County executive is criticizing your city's response to the storm. He calls it, quote, embarrassing. So what's he talking about? What's your reaction to that?
You know, people have been working around the clock. People have been working with very little sleep. I'm thinking that maybe the sleep deprivation has gotten to him a bit. We've been working together. We've been working collaboratively, working with Governor Hochul, our governor, been working with the county executive and other municipal leaders. My focus is on collaboration and communication, not conflict. Not going to worry about negative comments during a crisis period. I'm focused on doing everything that I can to make sure power is restored to the homes that are still without power, to make sure that every street is opened up and plowed in the city of Buffalo, and people that have serious medical conditions are addressed and able to get to hospitals or medical attention.
And that, thank you, is the crisis response. I wonder, in a storm of this magnitude, what kind of recovery are you looking at? I mean, does the snow just melt at some point and you're okay? Or has this done longer-term damage, if not to infrastructure and streets, to the lives of people? Obviously, as you point out, so many have lost their lives. But what are your priorities down the road, would you say?
Well, Governor Hochul requested an emergency declaration from the president. I was with the governor a few days ago when the president called her. President Biden immediately signed an emergency declaration for Buffalo. That will be very helpful in our recovery and our ability to recoup some of the costs of this storm. This has been very expensive for our community. In the last 2 months, this is the third storm that Buffalo has been hit with. We are not used to getting storms of this magnitude. This is the second storm that has been called historic, and experts are saying that this storm is worse than anything Buffalo has seen in recorded history of looking at these storms and recording their impacts. Hundreds of trees down, street poles down, power lines down. We will have to address all of those conditions. Hundreds of cars that drove not following the driving ban, that were stranded and abandoned. We had to rescue several hundred people that were stranded in cars. So there will be a lot of cleanup, a lot of work to do, and the process of cleaning up and restoring ourselves to a sense of normalcy will be very expensive.
And Mr. Mayor, were you ready for it, do you think? There are some residents telling us that they weren't really sufficiently, in their judgment, given enough of an early warning to stay off those roads. Do you think you were ready?
We were ready. People got early warning. Meteorologists and weather people forecast this storm early. They were saying things early like bomb cyclone, once in a generational storm, that this would be a generational storm that Buffalo would be hit with. Days before the storm, I told people the last day you can go out safely, do your grocery shopping, last minute Christmas shopping, get needed medications, get emergency supplies like flashlights and candles, would be Thursday night, recognizing that it was forecast that the storm would hit 7 a.m. on Friday morning. People knew that. Some people that we've been able to rescue from their cars said, listen, we thought, the weather people were exaggerating. We thought politicians were exaggerating. We get snow in Buffalo. We're tough in Buffalo. We didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was. I can tell you that the city of Buffalo was the epicenter. We were ground zero for the most harsh storm conditions in all of Western New York. And everything that was forecast the city would get, we got that and then some.
Well, it's so many disasters we cover around the country. We hear the same thing. We've been through hurricanes, we've been through these kinds of things, major flooding events, and we didn't think it would be this bad. Could be climate change driving all that energy in the atmosphere, making these storms worse. Mayor Byron Brown of Buffalo, we really appreciate your time. We wish you and your people there luck. And although I'm a Bears fan, I'll wish good luck to your Bills as well. They're having a good year. Good luck to you all.
Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.